Hi there. This video is going to look at using Censusatschool, and through Censusatschool using the data viewer and also being able to access something called Insight Lite. So just open a browser and then just type in Censusatschool. And this is the site that you need to open. Okay, so it's going to look like this, and what we're going to have a look at is this facility here, Explore the Data. So if you click on that, and you come up with this screen, and we can do several things here. Just a note about Censusatschool New Zealand. This website collects data from high school students in New Zealand, whereby students from schools can then take samples of this data, it's all anonymous, and then perform investigations, find out things about high school students in New Zealand. So let's have a look at using the data viewer. So this will allow us to draw the graphs directly through the site. So the site will do it for us. So if you click use the data viewer, then just read that and then click I agree. Then you want to come up with a question that you'd like to investigate. So we've already been over questions, a good investigative comparative question where we're comparing two groups. So I'm going to have a look at arm spans between male and female students. And remember all the different ingredients needed in a really good question. So my question is going to be, is the median arm span of male students larger than the median arm span of female students in New Zealand high schools? So my variables are, your first variable you'd be looking at are your two groups, so gender and arm span. And just tick you are a Year 12 student. Then it says what is the population you want to sample from. So let's sample from the Censusatschool 2015 database. So we'll just leave that as is. If I just pop that down, you see there's quite a few other databases there, but we'll use the 2015 one. Now this drop-down box allows us to choose the different subgroups, sub-levels. So let's choose gender there, and then if we select year, it will come up with all the year levels. So we don't want primary school or intermediate level students, so we just want year 9 to year 13. So untick the other boxes. Now you'll need to choose your sample size. So I want at least 30 females and at least 30 males. So if I just type in 100 there, we're bound to get at least 30 each. And with the sample sizes for each population, I'll just put in 50 for both. You don't have to do that, but we'll just do that for this example. And then get data. Now it's still asking for a little bit more information. So we're up to the analysis part here. They've already obtained the sample, but they just want a bit more information. So what variables do we want to analyze? Variable 1 will be our two groups. So whatever your groups are, in this case gender. Variable 2 is arm span. And you want to tick this box here, add summaries. Then click this, do analysis. And here are the graphs drawn for you. So we have paired dot plots and paired box plots. These two red lines are informal confidence intervals, which we will look at in future lessons. But another bit of information you can see here is the sample statistics. So we've got the minimum values for each group. We've got the lower quartile, the median, the mean, the upper quartile, and the maximum values. At this point, you could take a screenshot of that, copy and paste that into your OneNote, and then have a look at the videos on the 12MST Google site, which go into depth about how to analyze dot plots and box plots, which would be really good if you could do that at this stage. Okay, if we go back to just a fresh Censusatschool homepage, and we'll have a look at another facility called Insight Lite. So explore the data. We're going to get a random sample this time. Use the same database. Subpopulation will be gender again. Year, untick, all these ones. Sample size, let's take 100 again. And then get my sample. Now this time around, I want to select this button here, Analyze the Sample with Insight Lite. Okay, so you end up with this screen. Sorry, it's just cut off there. But what this is showing us is your sample has already been loaded up onto Insight Lite, and this box here says select the first variable. So you want to select gender, so that would say gender there. Then select second variable, which is arm span. So if you scroll down, find arm span. And then we have the same information as when we were using the data viewer on Censusatschool. So for your assessment, you will be using Insight, but not this form of Insight. In future lessons, I will show you how to access an Insight program, which we will have through the school network. So another part you could have a look at is this here, summary. So it gives you the statistics, same as like with the data viewer on Censusatschool. And so here they all are here.